Hey friends, welcome back for more Reddit stories. Today we have just no significant other stories for you to enjoy. As usual, relax, enjoy, and let's go. My partner's bad spending habits show in my nightmares. My partner had been in debt since I met him 11 years ago. It was credit card debt at first and then student loans, which were expected when he got his degree at the California State University. The credit card debt has always continued, and I got used to struggling next to him since I had some bad money managing myself. We would always pay back any debts with our families, and I finally managed to pay off all of my debts during quarantine. Humble brag. My partner got the raise he's been working for in May after doing a lot of great work and now makes double what either of us did. He bought some self-congratulatory gifts with his newfound money and expected the credit card debt to come next. But he just kept buying things. It's come to the point where his credit cards got shut down because some of them are in recovery program, and Chase cut off his other credit cards because of this. He needs to have 6K ready for a payment to settle a bunch of things with Chase. This seems like a lot, but it's a month and a half of pay and he has had 4 months to do it. Because of COVID, he rarely leaves the house, so I thought it would be possible for him to get 6K. Just pretend you are living on your past salary and save half your money. But the Amazon boxes, the Kickstarters he needs, and telling me that he will jump at a PlayStation 5 with no hesitation have made my worries increase. Today, a box was delivered with coffee cups that were made by a combination of coffee and wine researchers and are supposed to open up the flavor blah 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 blah. He's the only one that drinks coffee, so these were just for him. $60 for 3. I asked him why and he shrugged. I asked if he had the 6K and he said, of course not. Just woke up from a dream where I used one of his fancy cups incorrectly and he got so mad. Our plan is to stop living together once our lease is up for a myriad of reasons, but I'm so excited not to have my house finances on the line with him anymore. Significant other told me not to play video games because I am going to suck. Low-key, I'm really hurt now, actually cried a little, maybe that makes me a baby, but whatever. Me and my significant other have been doing really good lately. Almost the whole year has been fantastic. Almost. Well, tonight we are both drinking, him outside, me inside, and I'm like 3 drinks deep, so forgive me if this is an overreaction. Anywho, I wanted to play PlayStation. Specifically, I've been wanting to learn Modern Warfare since my significant other plays. I dabble and generally am pretty damn good. I should mention I whoop ass at stuff like archery, shooting, etc. In real life against my significant other and his macho Samoan siblings, and it's kind of a sore point I think for some of them when I win. But anyways, tonight I asked my significant other if I could play on his account so I don't have to pay $70 to learn, right? Well, this guy starts saying you have to pay. And I asked why though, will it bring down your level or score or something if I use your account? Which again I would understand, but he said it's not that. It's that I would suck, so I really just shouldn't play. Like what the F? Yeah, I know I'm going to suck at first, but give it a week or so and I can hold my fucking own. If it won't even hurt your scores or anything for me to play, why be so discouraging? I'm tempting to just fucking buy it, get hella good, and then play an online game with him and his cousins and just fucking whoop ass. I'm good at gaming, so seriously, what the ever loving F. I'm not even a bitchy winner like bragging incessantly, though this post is pretty brags, but just being honest for context. I do make sure to be a little bold about it in real life because his cousins are such chauvinists with their wives. I just can't resist when I hit them paintballing or shooting, archery, rollerblading, etc. But yeah, am I overreacting with how annoying this is? And frankly, just how hurtful? Wow, that is some justified rant. I mean, just let your wife play a game, don't be such a dick about it. Okay, last story. I just won't make the coffee anymore. I love my boyfriend, truly, but Jesus Christ, sometimes he pushes all if my buttons and then tells me it's not a big deal and I am overreacting. Coffee. We drink it every day and I like mine strong. I do 6 cups water and a 1.5 scoops coffee grounds. He realized this about 2 months ago and has begun to complain that it's too strong and he has to use so much creamer to make it right. I decided to cut down because I was sick and tired of listening to him complain about coffee. I brought it down to 6 cups of water and 1 level scoop of coffee grounds. The exact same way he makes it. The exact same. He still insists that I make it too strong. This morning I had enough and told him that it was all in his head and he was only complaining because I made it. It was never going to be right to him, so I told him I wasn't making him coffee anymore. He could make it himself. He started going on about how I was overreacting, it wasn't that big of a deal, etc. etc. I told him that he was basically calling me a liar and I didn't appreciate it, so he could make his own coffee from now on. He started on about how he wasn't calling me a liar, but I just don't understand why I have to use so much creamer when you make coffee. I know exactly how much I use when I make it, and when you do, I have to use so much more. I don't understand how you make it the same as me, but I can't use my regular amount of creamer. I'm not calling you a liar, but what you are telling me doesn't add up. I reiterate again that I am not making coffee for 2 anymore if he was going to be like that, and went into my office for work. I told him to drop it because I'm sick of him trying to pick a fight over coffee. He started on about how I was making a big deal out of nothing, so I closed the office door. We are fine, lol. He dropped it and it wasn't a blow-up fight or anything, but holy cow, that got on my nerves so bad. I hate being called a liar, especially when I've made a point to cut back on the amount of grounds I use. This sounds like a typical relationship rant. I'm glad that all is good now. So I hope you enjoyed these stories for today. Leave a thumbs up or a comment below if you enjoyed the story, and I'll see you in the next one.